I'm LaDon Davis. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping the news tonight, crime is very much on the mind of Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie, who says the government cannot allow the disregard for human life to continue. He stated that there is an obligation to ensure that maximum efforts are taken to ensure the protection and security of citizens. The nation's leader spoke of the continuing loss of young men and his decision to have Defense Force officers join the police in the crime fight. Cleopatra Murphy reports.
Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie says when it comes to keeping Bahamians safe, there is no separation between law enforcement agencies. His comments come after Police Staff Association Chairman Inspector Dwight Smith told a local daily that some officers are uneasy and may feel that they have failed after National Security Minister the Honorable Dr. Bernard Nottage announced new crime strategies that will see Defense Force officers joining police officers on the streets.
When it comes to the safety of the citizenry of our country, there are no neat demarcation lines to be drawn when it comes to the protection of the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
With violent crime a vexing challenge, the Prime Minister says this was the shared vision he, the National Security Minister, and Commissioner of Police Ellison Greenslade wanted to communicate with Acting Defense Force Commodore Tellis Bethel following a recent meeting. Prime Minister Christie was speaking at the commissioning of the HMBS Kamalami on Friday, where he noted every effort must be made to deliver a strong message to criminals.
The collective might of the forces of our country must be deployed so as to demonstrate to anyone who may have some doubts that we are not prepared to compromise on protecting the future of our country.
Prime Minister Christie, in addressing the expanded role of the Defense Force, says the aim is not just to make citizens safe, but to protect the country.
There is no doubt in my mind when it comes to that. There is a shared vision by the opposition, the government, and all right-thinking Bahamians.
Acknowledging that some young men have been demonstrating a complete disregard for their lives and that of others, the nation's leader appealed to them to stop the violence.
I use this opportunity to call on you to stop. I use this opportunity to call on your mothers and your fathers to persuade you to stop.
The Prime Minister says whatever the explanation for the crime rate, it must be stopped. Included in his crime strategy, Nottage announced the aggressive targeting of prolific offenders and increased surveillance in crime hotspots. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.